Okay, Assalamu alaikum, Kaya. Ismail, how are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, how are you doing?
Very good.
Handshake.
Yeah.
How was the first leg of your world tour?
Yeah, it's good, bro. It's really nuts, man. It's like the most I've traveled in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
This week I'm doing 4 flights in the space of, I don't know, like 5 days or 6 days, something like that.
That is mad.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah.
And they're far as well. So I went on Tuesday morning I flew to London. I went to drop the wife and kids. Primarily because of the mahram situation.
Yep.
And so dropped them, and then I came back basically 24 hours later. And in that time, I did manage to do a viewing, which was at the theatre, the Shore Theatre, which we're going to do our episode 400 event. But yeah, man, I was in London for 24 hours, flew back. So Tuesday morning, I flew to London. Wednesday night, 24 hours later, I flew back to Dubai. Landed early hours Thursday morning, which is today.
Today morning.
Yeah, today morning. I haven't slept. I just slept on the red eye. I was like maybe 3 hours.
Really?
And then come office to do the podcast. Yeah. And then, and then tonight I'm flying now to Malaysia.
No, tonight?
It was like 2 3 a.m. I'm going at the airport. Yeah.
No, that was a Monday.
No, sir. Monday I'm coming back.
Oh wow, you really packed it out.
Yeah. So I'm going to Malaysia. I'm there for the weekend. And
do you not enjoy the concept of comfort?
Yeah. I hate traveling, bro. Yeah,
dude, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
for you especially.
It's like really like weird, bro. Like this time yesterday, I'm like I was driving on the left side of the road in London, and then today I'm driving on the right side of the road in Dubai. Which is really like out of all the things like the least
the least stressful.
Yeah. But it's just like interesting how like yeah.
Do you still hate traveling? As in like, do you get to a point it's like, okay, I've had 2 flights behind me. It's like, it's actually quite cool. Because sometimes what I'll do is when I'm going to travel back to London or something like that, I'm like, cool, it's a 7-hour flight, it's a bit long. But I actually get there and I'm usually like, it actually wasn't that bad. Like,
I don't hate the travel part of it. I just like being at home. I like being in routine. And I feel like I'm less productive when I'm traveling because, you know, you don't have time to do little things like my desk tasks fill up because I have like contracts to send to people or contracts to sign and things like that. And when I'm traveling, like I'm not the kind of guy who can just like get his laptop out anywhere and then it's like, oh yeah, quick, got to sign a contract. No, I need to be at my desk. I'm like, oh cool, what are my 10 tasks?
Yeah.
Get them all done. Now so that was nice today. I had a little bit of a reset day in that sense. Yeah, bro, it's pretty mad, bro. Like I've never done that. Like fly to London and be there for 24 hours and come. But bro, the amount I packed into those 24 hours was incredible. Yeah. There was a lot. I feel like there was a lot of barakah in that time, and I feel like I completely satisfied any like feeling of wanting to be back home in London, and I was ready. And I came back, and it was a good amount of time. Although I'm going back I'm going back towards the end of the month.
Yeah. Mashallah. Now, if you can properly like organize a day, you can get a lot done in the day.
Get a lot done, yeah.
But when you think, okay, I've got a week to do everything. What's that thing? Is it Murphy's Law? Or is
that's right.
You can Murphy.
Grab it.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
That's right.
You end up switching it out. And like it's the last day. I haven't done everything.
You complete tasks in the amount of time given to those tasks.
Correctus.
Yeah. You're flying in the morning as well.
I am, inshallah.
What time's your flight?
9:40 a.m.
Fine.
So I've got to leave the old yard about 7-ish, which I'm not looking forward to, but it means I get to the UK a bit early in the day. It's nice.
That's what we did. We had that flight, the 9:40 flight. Yeah, we had that flight, and you land at UK at 2:30.
Yes.
But actually, we got that too.
Okay, yeah.
And bro, it's so good.
Is it?
It's really nice because there's 2 reasons it's really nice. One is because the kids sleep all night and then they're fresh for the flight.
Ha ha ha! No, mine probably won't. Mine have like my guys. Yeah, my girl sleep is like hit and miss, but inshallah I'll be fine.
But your girls are still going to be asleep by
What? Go on.
9 p.m. 10 p.m. latest.
10 p.m. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Then they have to be at the airport for 6.
So look,
it's still going to be a decent night's sleep.
I'm doing like the whole like home check-in thing, so that saves us a bit of time.
What's home check-in?
Where they come in.
Home check-in. I did that.
Yeah. So they come the night before, take your bags, give you your thing.
So that's tonight. They're coming tonight.
Yeah. So I don't have to wait in line to put our bags in. However, annoyingly, I've got to take my youngest car seat, and that can't be checked in at home.
You can. I did that.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes, I did. What do you mean? I just did it.
But you know what? I needed to get to. You know what I'm saying? I need to get to the airport. It angers me, but I needed to get to the airport.
No, you don't. Not even going in a taxi. In taxi, you can hold the baby.
Yeah, I can get car seat taxi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro.
But I'm pretty sure last time they said they couldn't take it.
Let me give you my experience.
Go on.
Yeah. Literally, it was sick, by the way. Night before the flight. So we're traveling as a family of 5 at Long but big family, a lot of luggage. We're going, like my wife and kids are there for the summer. That's a lot of luggage.
Yeah.
Right? So night before, they come, Emirates, come to the door. They're in my house for 5 minutes, bro. They come in with their weighing scales, with their machine. They print our boarding passes. They, scan our passports. They weigh our luggage. They take the luggage. And then even when I get the car seat, I bought a car seat cover from Amazon.
Okay.
Which is a good idea if you don't have one, but it's going to be too late for you now. But it's fine because even when I did that, I still asked him if they can wrap it.
Okay.
He took it to the airport for 50 dirhams, tenner. He wrapped it. And so I got it on the other end, like, wrapped and super safe, everything's fine.
Must be new because when I tried to do this last year, they said I can take it. Maybe it's new, they've added it.
Well,
I tried the exact same thing last year, so I can't take that.
I added it. No,
no, word for word. Can't take that.
Did you add it? No, but did you add it? You tried to ask them. Did you add it as extra luggage, extra check-in luggage?
Yeah, but it comes for free, doesn't it?
No,
it does. When you go, the car seat that you take is free.
No.
Yeah.
We had to add extra luggage. So we had 5 pieces of checked-in luggage we weren't allowed because there's 5 of us.
Yeah.
So we took 4 suitcases and 1 car seat. The car seat was our 5th check-in luggage. Yeah, it wasn't free. It was we.
All right, I'll message them after this and see what the deal is.
Yeah, see what the deal is.
Yeah. What's the dealio, Emirates?
Bro, so then anyway, they came, they left, 5 minutes in and out, and we just had the most peaceful, easy journey. The next day, we all got in the cab because otherwise we would have had to do 2 cabs because there's 5 of us and then like loads of luggage. We got 1 cab, got to the airport. Next time we saw our luggage was in London, and I also booked a car in London to pick us up.
Okay.
So a big enough car. So then we landed. There's a guy there, loaded the van, and he knew me from Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's like an older man as well.
Yeah.
That was really interesting.
Okay.
But bro, yeah, just like if you can put ease in your travel.
100%. This is where I don't mind like spending extra money. Where it's like, bro, you're gonna like save me 4 minutes in the morning. Take my money now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like literally take everything.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I really like. I look for, if you want a company, a new business idea, just look for ways to decrease my stress on the day of travel. I'm already paying.
So it's good you did the home check-in. I did that.
So I'm doing that.
I had really good travel over the last 24 hours. So I did that.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I did was I added on the Marhaba fast track.
Okay. I usually always do that.
I didn't. I got it, but there was no benefit.
This is what I'm saying to you. I've done it every single time I've gone back. Every single time, there's no queue to skip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally,
There's no queue.
It's £20 a person. It's a bargain, to be honest with you. If it was in the UK, I'd do it. But here,
£20 a person.
Yeah, 100 dirham per person.
Per person.
Maybe the kids not included.
I feel like I didn't pay that much. But anyway, go on.
So they fast. So if you do have your luggage with you, they'll check it in like a little VIP section and they'll walk you past the security.
I thought it gets you, if you get to fast track actual security immigrate. You know the bit where they check your bags, but it doesn't. They just get you to that point.
They do, and they can get you to like the shortest line of it. You know what I mean? So if there's like a massive line, if there is a massive line, you can skip that massive line.
Yeah, there was no
but
queues.
There never is. There never.
Yeah, it was really pointless.
In 5 years, there never is. So I haven't booked that one this time.
Good.
But the fact that it's there is good. And then another one you may not have seen is the land and leave option.
Bro, I did that.
Of course you have.
Of course I have.
You're a smart man.
Bro, I learned from the best. Yeah? You told me about that, I think. Bro, we did that last time, so you told me about that.
Maybe I did.
So now when we come back from
land and leave, yeah. It's a great name.
We don't even need to explain any further. Move on. Next
land
topic.
And leave.
Next subject.
What more do you want to hear about?
Let's talk about Malaysia.
Yes.
Yeah. Bro, that's it, bro. So we landed and we left. And then they delivered the bags to my house about half an hour later.
It feels so weird, doesn't it? Like, should I not? No. There's a guy there who's like this. He's actually not there.
Yeah.
But it feels like a guy there. He's like, no, you just go. We got it.
But I actually saw the guy last time because they have their uniform and they're there waiting for your luggage.
There must be a man there.
Yeah.
Wait, he doesn't give you a little heads up.
He's not going to be a robot.
No, well, maybe it is.
It could be, yeah. So the other convenience I normally get when I'm traveling is, but this episode is going at the speed of light, isn't it? Like we're speaking so fast.
That's right.
Just how excited we are.
Listen, play this on 0.75 speed.
Hey, passion. Yeah.
That's an old school one. That's from it's a meme, isn't it? Passion.
I think so.
Passion. Yeah, 100%.
Where's that from?
Oh, no,
Where's that from?
That's from. I think it's on Vine.
We have to find where that's from. So that if it's like,
I know who that's from. Cody Co.
Yes, yeah.
Passion.
Yeah. That's where it's from. Passion.
Yeah, I don't know what the context was.
I think they were reviewing like some guy who like they were like a watch along.
Yes, that was it. They react to like people who like cringe on YouTube.
Cringe stuff.
That's it. Okay, it was someone's morning routine.
Yeah, and he was like,
also coming back to me now. It's his morning routine, but the guy was narrating his morning routine with like a lot of like whispering, like ASMR talk. He's like, yeah, you got to put your moisturizer on with passion.
Yeah. That's exactly
and it
right.
paused. It was like, passion.
There's
But
jokes.
that is funny, man.
I think he's like disappeared, hasn't he? He had some kind of controversy. I didn't see what
You
it was.
told me
but
about it. He
he
disappeared.
had
but I
some
can't-
kind of controversy.
Yeah.
Is he back? I don't know.
I don't know. You told me about because last time because
Some
he kind
controversy.
of fell off my radar, but I didn't notice he'd had until I was like, one morning I woke up. I was like, what's happened to him?
Some kind
And
of
you told me.
controversy. Yeah,
But yeah,
I'm not sure.
we won't get involved in that.
But bro, so
touch on
the other convenience that I afford myself, which everybody who listens to Special Guide knows, because they all mock me for it because I'm 5'7" with shoes on, is that I always book extra legroom.
Okay.
Right? Because with Emirates it's a little bit on the pricey side. It's about £80. Yeah.
So hold on.
By the way, not with my wife and kids. Not with my wife and
Fine.
kids. Yeah.
The extra room is you're basically where the fire exit is, yeah?
That's correct.
Fine.
So with my wife and kids, we get it anyway because we're with the baby, so we're at the bassinet area. But even if we didn't get it, because there's been times where I've travelled with the wife and kids where they didn't give it to us because it wasn't available.
Yeah.
So we just got a row. But you can't even book extra legroom when you're traveling with kids because it's next to the fire exit. So you
Kids
can't
not
book
allowed
it. You can't book it privately. You can't like go in and book it. Yeah, kids can't be in their thing. Anyway, but on my return flight this last night or this morning, I was by myself. Right, so booked extra legroom again. Like I said, it is a little bit pricey. I would say it's £80.
Yeah.
But here's how I do the maths. Here's how my maths work. I go to myself. First of all, if you want to upgrade to premium economy, where actually there's less legroom than if you have an exit row, by the way.
Okay.
Exit row is unlimited legroom.
True.
There's no seats for
Do you
you.
not feel a bit exposed? You know, exit. I feel like everyone's just looking at me.
I
I feel a little bit like it's a bit too open. I don't know what you guys think. I feel like
man.
I just feel like I'm
Oh, bro, that amount of
feel
legroom you get.
vulnerable.
So if you compare the price, £80 versus premium economy, you pay an extra, I think like £500 to upgrade.
Is it?
Yeah. If you want to upgrade
like
premium economy, it's about
£200.
£500. No, with Emirates.
Really?
It's £500-ish or £700 sometimes for to upgrade to premium economy, and then to upgrade to business, it's about £1,000.
Yeah.
It depends which airline, which model of the plane you're taking.
Correct.
If it's A380, which is the only one that has the premium economy, then you're doing it at £500-700. Anyway, I digress. Even though it's £80, the two ways I justify it is one is it's more legroom than premium economy, but the price difference is like £400. And the second thing is that when you're on that flight and if you've had a bad day, like you've had like you're tired and stuff like that, and you're squashed and you're just sitting next to the wrong person, or the person in front of you is leaning their chair all the way back. At that point, if somebody came to you and said, "Hey, 80 quid," and I'll put you at the front, you go, "I'd give you 100."
Yeah.
So at that point, because I feel like at that moment, because I feel like at that moment, I know I pre-feel it.
I hear it.
And I pay the 80 quid up front.
Here's the two reasons why I might not go into that. Right.
Go ahead.
One I already said. I kind of feel a bit vulnerable when I'm open out like that. I don't know why. It just feels like
No one's looking at you.
I feel like I feel like the captain himself is like watching me.
No, but everyone's facing the same way.
I hear it, but you know, I don't know. Like when people standing for the toilet, I'm just sort of you're sitting
Yeah,
there.
fair enough.
And it's just like even when I'm not sitting there, if someone's sitting there and I'm waiting for the toilet, I'm just like, look at this guy, all exposed.
Fine.
Totally exposed.
Can I tell you something else? Hey, this might convince you. The other reason I book it, I genuinely do this. I know this sounds like I'm just like trying to justify it like with the deen, but I genuinely book it with the intention for the sake of Allah.
Yes.
So I think when I need to pray, I can't remember the last time I did this was pray on the plane sitting down. I almost always,
On Emirates, you don't have to do that.
I exclusively pray standing up because standing is a pillar of the salah. So if you can stand, you should. Obviously, if they tell you not to. I remember actually one time I prayed sitting down because they actually physically told me I'm not
British
allowed.
Airways, I think, did that.
It was a different airline. They told me I can't. And so I said, all right, fine, but I tried, right? But alhamdulillah, like all the time I pray standing up. So the other thing is when you book the extra leg room, you're not looking for someone to pray because it's like, that's my spot. So I'm going to pray there. I've got all the place to make sujood and everything.
I've also got a rebuttal for that because whenever I'm at Emirates, I ask them.
Back here.
Or back also where the business, just before business starts, there's a big area for like walking on the plane. And they've got a curtain there as well. They say, you can play here. And they pull the curtain for
Oh, is
you.
it? I never ask.
Yeah, so there's actually quite a big, you can even fit like two people, like have a little Jama'at in there as well.
I learned never to ask because one time I asked and they said no. But then in the same airline, no, this wasn't Emirates.
Okay.
On the same airline, I've previously prayed and they've never said anything. So I realized if you start praying, they're not going to say anything. But if you ask, you're giving them the permission to say no.
Right.
And I always do it I'm not blocking. I'm right at the back of the plane when all this said and done. I'm like, all right, cool. And also, Ustad Yahya Rabi told me that the asl is that you have to pray on the ground, on the earth. So praying on the plane is only if you have to pray on the plane. Like if you can catch the salah before you leave, or you can still catch it after you leave and it doesn't expire. So the only salah that I've ever really do on the plane is Fajr.
Yeah.
So today I had to do Fajr on the plane. because Dhuhr and Asr normally I can catch on either end. Although today I think I have to pray Dhuhr and Asr on the plane, bro. Anyway,
Okay.
I told you about, you were giving me your reasons why you would not book.
Two things.
Extra leg room. One, you feel exposed.
Feel exposed. Second one is, and my daughter hates more than me, but I kind of see her point. You know when you're in those seats and the baby bassinet seats, your tray and your TV is on like an arm.
Yeah, very good point.
And
That's very valid, bro.
And those little arms, you know, I might just snap one day.
Oh yeah, no, very valid. They're annoying.
So that's another issue.
That's very valid.
I do like the fact, you know, yes, you got a bit less room in front of you when there's someone sitting in front of you. There's a risk they're gonna lean back, but by the way, if they lean back, so am I.
I wish you would lean back.
You know what I mean? Give an excuse.
Yeah.
So that's fine. And you know, again, you kind of feel like a little bit cozy. We're in here, and you know,
I don't hate those justifications. Yeah. I'm not mad at them at all.
But I also totally get the pull of doing the whole like open thing. I get it, and I think the good middle ground is the bassinet seat because you get a lot more leg room, but there is a little wall there as well.
That's correct, yeah. But you still have the arm thing.
Yeah,
They're really
the arm
annoying.
thing there,
And they never get out. It's really hard to tell you
so
out.
annoying.
I today have to. It's very rare actually. Today I have to pray Dhuhr Asr on the plane because I go from DXB to Doha.
Okay.
And I leave Dubai airport at 5:50 a.m. Anti Meridian. And so that means that
So after Fajr, so you
it's just after Fajr. So I got free Fajr on the ground in Dubai. But then my next plane from Doha to Kuala Lumpur is at 8:05 a.m.
Okay.
And then I land in Kuala Lumpur at 8:55 p.m. So I'm gonna Dhuhr Asr Maghrib. So Maghrib Isha I can pray when I get to the hotel, but Dhuhr Asr I can't. I'm gonna have to pray on the plane. So I have to figure that out. But that one,
You'll be fine. On Qatar, you'll be fine.
no, but it's Qatar. But that part of the journey is being fulfilled by Malaysia Airlines, which
fine.
again I should be
fine.
fine.
You'll be fine.
So back to the story about extra legroom, right? Let's have a story about it this time around.
Okay.
So I'm flying back this morning to Dubai from London, and I get to my seat, and I was quite late. Oh, because I waited for a Maghrib to come in before I flew at the prayer room in Heathrow. As soon as Maghrib came in, I prayed Maghrib Isha, and then I went to the gate, which means I got to the gate quite late. Like they had already started boarding. I was like one of the last guys to get on. So I got on, so everyone was already, not everyone, but like a lot of people were already in the plane. So I get to my seat, extra leg room, and I just think to myself, like, I actually asked Allah, like, I made dua at that point. I said, just whoever sat next to me, make it easy for me from all aspects, like, not a difficult person, also not like, a female and things like this. Like and so honestly, so that's why I asked you. By the way, long story short, I did get it because the guys next to me, there was like such like great lads. We had some great conversations. Actually, we had some great convos. But what was really funny, so I'll tell you right now. So I'm at seat 80A, so I'm at the back of the plane, the very last extra leg room that you get. I get there, there's two guys there, and bro, they are huge, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, like as in tall, huge.
Okay.
They're skinny, but they're really tall, bro. Yeah, two of them. And I put my bag down. I'm not really normally the type of person who like speaks to whoever I'm sitting next to the plane and everything. But bro, they were so tall, like unbelievably tall. So I put my bag down and I just looked at them. I said, I guess I said something like, makes sense that you guys needed to get the extra leg room. And then they started laughing. But I just felt like such a midget. I'm like, here's me like 5'8" or something, like getting extra leg room. Like, how dare I? Whereas these guys who actually need it, got it, right? But then we started talking and I was like, how tall are you guys? And so the guy next to me was 6'7".
Wow.
And the guy next to him was 6'4". Turns out they're twins, young brothers. I don't know if it was Muslim, but brothers as in they were literally brothers because they were twins. And they were from Australia. Yes, Ibrahim. I'm just like surrounded by Australia now. Everywhere, the conference I'm going to tomorrow, GMC, run by Australians. Yeah. The guys standing stood on the plane, Australians. So anyway, I said to them, at where I work, we did a video recently, like UK versus Australian slang, and I showed them the video, and they were laughing. They were like, Arvo, and then they were like, Servo. So they were like, like that's what we do.
Okay. I'm glad that didn't get blasted by the show.
No,
you said it wrong.
No, they were on your side. They were from Perth.
Yeah, okay. That's even more Australian than where I'm from.
But they're really cool guys, man.
Yeah.
And do you know what, bro? I don't know if they're influencers or not. And if you're watching this, hey, become influencers, okay? Because they're two twin brothers who are 1 6'4", 1 6'7". From a branding perspective, bro, these guys would become viral overnight if they're not already, bro. Because they've just like, this is like the Vince McMahon in me coming out. It's like, oh, these guys like tall and like they would become stars, right? But bro, they would become stars, because they're so cool, chill guys. But 6'7", bro. Do you know how tall 6'7" is? It's unbelievable.
That's NBA. Like,
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
NBA.
It's unbelievable. And it was just so chill and nice. And so we had nice conversations. And they were asking, like, do you live in Dubai? I was like, yeah. And asking me, but they done that 7-hour stint from London to Dubai. And then they got 2-hour stopover and then go to Perth. And I said, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Stop over at Dubai for a day.
So were they going back to Australia from London?
Yeah. They did Italy. They did a few like stops in Europe. It seems like you guys do that.
Standard Australian Europe trip,
And while you're there.
Because it's so far for us, everyone eventually, when they go, they're like, I might as well make a 4 or 5 week trip out of it.
If I'm going to go to Australia ever, I'm going to do like
all the
Malaysia
different
on the
cities.
way or Singapore or something like that. Like,
but you know what the thing is as well? Australia is so big. A lot of people, when they go to Australia, they do like a 3-week trip just Australia because there's so many cities and different areas to see. And then if you want a bit of beach and if you want a bit of city, you want a bit of outback, there's actually like a few weeks you can spend there. And because it's so far, they're like, okay, I'm here and I'm here. Let me see Australia properly. So sometimes you would just do that country. But you could do, like you said, Malaysia, stuff like that as well.
Yeah,
on your
I
way.
think it could be a mixture of both, man. It's like got to stop on the way there, and when you get there, there's like a couple of a domestic flight as well, type of thing. It's big place.
The flight was absolutely packed. Yeah,
is it
absolutely packed? And I realized that the flight to Dubai is always packed.
Yes,
because it's because it's a stopover city.
Yes.
So everyone flies to Dubai. 90% of people on the flight aren't even going to Dubai. There's so many Australians on the flight. Every single person, like basically, like when you go through not security, but at the gate, they check your boarding pass one last time. They ask everyone like, where's your final destination? And all of them were saying other than Dubai. And I was like one of the rare people that was like, I'm going to Dubai. And so you forget that is it like the biggest stopover airport or like the most popular stopover airport?
It's up there. If it's not the biggest, it's up there.
It's quite central, isn't it? Like,
there's one in America.
Because some people are going to China and stuff like that. Australia, they're going from London. So, bro, it made me think, actually, every time I fly from London to Dubai, it's always packed.
Yeah.
But Dubai to London is not.
Sometimes, Dubai to London can be sometimes quite empty.
Yeah, it can be.
I think this time when they ask me, sir, when I come back, where's your final destination? I might just look up to home.
Yeah. Like a movie scene.
No. You got to tell me the name. I was like, oh no, Dubai.
Yeah. Sorry, Dubai. Yeah. I don't want to get arrested. Yeah, Dubai.
Okay, no, hold on. One more hack for you.
Okay.
I always, especially when I'm going alone, I always book. Maybe you did the aisle seat. The window seat is a scam.
It is a scam.
Absolute scam.
What, the window extra legroom one?
Any window seat.
Why?
I always choose
the
aisle seat.
No, I always choose window.
Window seat, you're crammed in by whoever's there. What if they fall asleep? What if they're 6'7"?
I try to never go to the bathroom in a plane if I can avoid it.
That's a nice luxury you have. But for the rest of us, mate.
Yeah.
7-hour flight, I'm gonna have to visit at least once or twice.
Yeah, I did. Because I had to go for Fajr, I did have to go. But
you got to make time for wudu as well. And it's like, and also I like to walk around a bit sometimes. But also, I'll see, bro, you get a little bit of extra leg room, arm room.
That's true.
You can.
I guess I don't want people like walking over me to go to toilet.
True, but again, I feel like it's a good balance between I'm not fully exposed, but I can be,
Yeah, it's a good point.
I can be maneuverable. You know what I mean? So,
but the extra legroom window seat is a scam because you only get half of extra legroom because you got the big exit door. Yeah. So your left leg, if you're on the left side of the plane, can't extend, but your right leg can.
Okay, I remember that if I ever do book it. But for me, I always go for the aisle seat.
Yeah. If you go for the aisle seat, you'll be fine.
My favorite seat on a plane, on like
what you can say, 17J.
Yeah, 17J. Don't ever book it.
They all travel influencers are like that. When I watch the videos of like seating plan stuff, like the travel influencers like, and when I get on this plane, the A380-800, I always book 17K. It's the best seat on the plane because of this. I'm like, that's too much now, man.
That's too much. But I do go for in the middle-ish. I try to go in the middle-ish. And in the middle aisle, it's like the 4 in the middle, on the aisle of that. Yeah. That's my favorite. And the aisle being on my right side, by the way. That's also important. That's the highest echelon of seat for me.
Yeah, that's quite specific.
Yeah. Same thing on the left side, notch down.
Yeah.
Am I on the aisle on the wing side? Notch further down.
Do you ever fly business?
I only did it once. I told you about it when I got the offer last minute. They offered it to me on like a discount. I grabbed it.
But are you one of those people that no matter how wealthy you become, you just can't justify the business? Because I have a friend who he can afford business full price whenever he wants to fly.
Yeah.
He like Lombard, he's doing very well for himself, but he only ever books economy. He's just like, it's just stupid. So, whereas I'm not in the same camp as him. I'm like, no, like if I can get an upgrade and it's a decent offer, I'll grab it.
First class, I don't think I'll ever justify it as like unless you get billionaire status, like multi-billionaire status. Yeah,
it's like £10,000 for a ticket.
Yeah, no, even more. I think it's like close to 20 these days for a first class ticket.
Oh wow.
On A380, it's like, I think it's close to 20, like 18 grand.
Yeah, but business.
Business is like, I think there is definitely I'm not sure where the line is, but it's definitely a line in wealth where it's like, yeah, business just makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
I can chill with my laptop. I can really lie down. Like, bro, getting sleep on a plane is a massive, like we said with the driver situation.
Yeah.
To unlock a driver to drive you around is like a massive productivity hack and mental health hack. I think business also falls into that.
I actually inquired about business today when I was flying because
I think that's fair.
I just thought to myself, I've got a day of work.
That's what I'm saying to you.
And I'm doing a night flight. If I can sleep, I don't have to sleep when I get to London, Dubai. I can actually get a full day of work. So it's like it's so justified because I can get sleep with that. But then she said it's flight's too busy.
Yeah, but 100% that's exactly what it is. And it's definitely a line somewhere. I don't know what it is, where it's like, yeah, that's worth that money. It's what is it? $2,000. Instead of
upgrade wouldn't cost $2,000. No, upgrade would cost like if you've already paid for your ticket.
Total. Yeah,
total.
So £1,500, let's say.
Total. If you're booking it like on Emirates and you're booking it fresh,
London to Dubai,
then you're doing like it's about $3,500. It's quite expensive.
It?
Yeah. But if I book business London to Dubai, I would never book it via Emirates because you can get London to Dubai via Qatar Airways. It's just like 45-minute flight and then you're on, and it's like $2,000, like $2,500. Yeah. So it's like you save £1,000 by just flying Qatar. Qatar is such a great airline as well. It is. So,
but even say $3,000, yeah, there's still a level of wealth.
Where that's
not
fine,
unrealistic wealth either. Like wealth is like $3,000. I'm gonna sleep and get a full day of rest. It makes sense.
And I do this trip once a year. I'm not doing it every month. Yeah.
If I was doing like a weekly thing, I probably wouldn't do it. No.
I know one of my friends out here, his business, because of the status of his role in his employment, he's not even allowed to fly economy. And he actually wants to. He's like, "What? I'm not wasting the business's money." And he, because of the level of job he has, they're not allowed to fly that level of employee in anything less than business.
Really?
So he always has to fly business for work. Yeah.
This man, yeah.
His worst issues. Yeah.
Some of us got some big tests.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, that's a good one.
Yeah, man.
I feel like with business, like inshallah, I want to eventually try it. Especially with the long flights that I usually have
Australia.
From Australia.
Oh, yeah,
I'm saving all year for that. I'm saving all year for that summer flight. I'm not going Australia. How long is it?
13 hours from Dubai to Australia.
So far, man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you lot?
So, but the thing is with me is I think about it is if one day I do afford a business ticket, or if FG funds it. No,
well, guys, go to Patreon.
I feel like I wouldn't want to sleep because I'm like, I want to enjoy the business experience because I feel like of course the rest is important and it's comfortable, but then it's like, I didn't feel it.
Here's what you got to do.
I didn't enjoy it.
You got to book it as a return flight and do it in a time where one of them is a night flight, one of them is a day flight.
Yeah.
And then have one of them you sleep for the night. And then have one of them. But you can do it because on business, you know how in economy you get fed at a certain time? Yeah. In business, you decide when you want to eat.
You pick whenever you
want. So you say, hey, I'm hungry now. Like,
you don't decide,
now.
you demand.
You demand, yeah. But the other thing that I know about business is like, you know how in economy they say like, bags have to be stowed above the overhead locker and they really strict with it. But in business, bro, like, when I had my bag like next to me, they didn't dare say anything. It was like taken off. Like, so all this thing about, no, it's the safest thing. You have to have your, like, clearly it's only safe for people in economy. Because like in business, like they don't care.
Yeah. They encourage you to chuck your stuff across the plane. Yeah, it's mad. But here's the thing. When I had it, it was a 2.5 hour flight.
Oh, that's ridiculous, bro. Yeah. That's so bad. That's so sad.
But
he just went in right now.
Yeah, it's good because even I felt after 2 hours, the novelty was kind of always going anyway.
Really?
I was like, okay, because you get the jelly beans and stuff and like that.
Which airline was it?
Emirates.
Okay.
Yeah, come on. No. And after 2 hours, you feel like, okay, the novelty's got sort of worn off.
Yeah.
And then I think, so if you're someone who does it regularly, you're going to get to the point where it's like, it's no longer a novelty thing, it's normal. Now I can actually get to the utility benefits of it, which is the sleeping 6 hours straight.
That's true.
Because I did the whole like...
Or work.
Work. I did the whole lie down. It wasn't nighttime or anything, but I did the whole like, lie down like to sleep. And I just tested it out for like 10 minutes. Like, yeah, I could sleep, but I won't.
Yeah.
But with my full flight, I would have done.
The last time I flew business was with Emirates, and it was by accident. You know that story, right? I inquired about an upgrade.
Okay.
And then they processed it.
I didn't know this.
Yeah. And then I was like, and then in the time, then basically I was driving. So I said, I'll call you back. Because they need my car details.
Hold on, you put Emirates business class on hold.
Yeah. So
fair.
then, because they need my car details or something.
Let me call you back.
So then he was like, all right, I'll call you, but you got like, we got complete. So I was like, yeah, call me. He's like, when are you going to be parked? I was like, I'll be at my destination 20 minutes. 20 minutes later, he calls me. In that 20-minute period of time, I went, what am I doing? Yeah, it was 700 quid upgrade. And I was like, nah, I'll change my mind.
Okay.
So he calls me and I'm like, look, I've changed my mind. And he goes, no, he processed it. No. Yeah. He goes, you just have to pay now. And one of my friends was like, oh no, he's like having you on. Like he's just trying, like it's a sales tactic. But it wasn't, because I went into my Emirates app and my booking wasn't there anymore, bro.
No.
Yeah, it was like blacked out. I couldn't do it. So it was being processed as like this new thing. So I was like, so then I had to give my card details now. But I enjoyed the flight. After I did it, I think it was Omar or someone who said to me, look, you've done it now, just enjoy it. Don't sit there and like be but you learn lessons like that, isn't it? You learn expensive lessons, isn't it, Suleiman? Sometimes you learn an expensive lesson.
Yeah. Unless you want to share with the class.
Yeah, you think you want to share about an expensive lesson that you recently learned? What's your take on business, Suleiman?
No, that's good. It's very nice.
Oh yeah, bro. When you, I don't know if you
want to say it.
I don't know what you want to say this, but when I thought you were bantering, and then you said,
are you allowed to talk about it, or do you want to just protect yourself from Marine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're on the pod, you're on the pod, bro.
No, just don't say who it is. That's it.
Fine. So Suleiman Al-Barik has a family member who he sometimes gets a little bit of he's on the right list, let's say, and so he gets those business class flights a little bit more regularly than the rest of us. Al-Barik. So and with that in mind, you told me the other day that it's worn off.
Yeah, it wears off. You're right.
Yeah.
You said it wore off in like
2 hours.
Hour.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, I've been in business like 6-7 times.
Al-Barik.
It wears off after like the third time.
Yeah.
Because like the first time I went on the flight, I remember there was a guy like couple rows behind me, and he said to the what do you call, not waiters,
flight
attendants, don't wake me up until we land. I said, what? Like it's a whole 6 hour or 7 hour flight. There's so much they give you. Like they give you a menu to order from and all of this stuff. And this guy just sleeping the whole way through it. And then I understood like reason why they call it business class, for business people that want to sleep. And then when they wake up, they got a meeting or something like that. So I understand it. But the first 3 nights, I was awake the whole time. I didn't sleep. Yeah.
But just the level of service you get from flight attendants. Yeah. Is so different, because it's like it goes from in economy you feel like you're a nuisance to them to like I would like. Hint that I want some food and be like, would you like a mocktail with that? Yeah. Would you like we bring in more and more things? Yeah. And Emirates have got really nice stuff. Like there's something that's really nice on Emirates. It's the
juice. They've got like a juice they give.
That's really nice. But there's like I think it's like either the profiterolles. I think
the scones.
The scones, yes. Yeah. It's the scones. So one of our friends that is always a pilot at Emirates. Okay. And so when I booked that by mistake, he was one of the people I told. You free scone. I was like, I don't know. He said to me, he's one of the people who said to me, look, just enjoy it now, yeah? And so he said to me, but listen, make sure you have the scones.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think I got the scones. Is that? I don't
know what it is. It's because they give you the scones. They're hot. They give you the jam, the clotted cream.
Oh, did I get that?
Yeah,
they give you a whole.
Hold on, I think I've had that in economy though.
Not these ones.
No. These are business. I got the cons.
Yeah. But here's my humble opinion on this. Yeah. I have a family member, Allahumma barik, he flies regularly business from his one of his jobs.
Allahumma barik.
And he told me they used to book him business quite regularly, and he'd go obviously from Australia to certain parts of Asia, Middle East, depending on whether the job was for. He got used to it, and maybe the novelty wore off, but the thing is, the novelty may wear off until you go backwards to economy. Yeah. Then you're like, damn, that's what I had. Yeah. And he said, because then there was another flight, they couldn't book him business. And he was like, first world problem, but he was like, it was a struggle because he got so used to business, even if the novelty did wear off, but then going backwards is like, you feel it even more.
100%.
So I think You can afford it. Keep going.
It's definitely a very bougie thing to have. It's like an extreme luxury just from the angle of the price difference from £600, just like based in London, like £600-700 to go return economy versus, I don't know, like 2.5, 3 grand. It's just like, there's such a big difference in price. My wife said to me, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, like, should I upgrade us? She's like, if you want to upgrade, I'm staying in economy.
Really?
Yeah. She's like, no, like, just stupid. So I think it's nice to have a wife like that, because otherwise, if it was the opposite and she was like egging me on, then we'd be like, I would really need to like create some fake patrons. Anyway, let's move on.
I was checking my Emirates app to see if they offered me a deal.
Have they?
No.
Did they offer you? How much are they offering to you right now, though, for cash?
I couldn't even see that, actually.
Yeah, that means that the flight's busy.
That means that they don't want me at all.
Check the Emirates app. Does it say upgrade with cash?
No, it doesn't say that right now. Hold on. Important information. Cash. Emirates pass. No, it's not even showing it to me, which it must be. It's packed out. It must be. But usually, last time it happened to me, they emailed me the night before the flight. Night before the flight. So I'm expecting the email tonight.
Do you remember back in the day when they would email you at Emirates and you could upgrade to business for 500 quid?
That's basically what I did.
Yeah, those days are gone.
No, I did that November last year.
500 quid?
Maybe it was 6. Maybe it was like 700.
Yeah, but you don't get £500 upgrades anymore.
Maybe 700.
Nah.
Or maybe it could have been, because
it used to be regular. Because now they've got their premium economy. Now they'll just upgrade you from economy to premium economy for like that much.
Okay.
Anyway, there's probably people who travel business all the time listen to this like, these peasants, talking about what they could have. All right. Most importantly, so I was in London for 24 hours. I did a few things. One of the things that I did, which was really important, was I viewed the venue that we're going to be doing episode 400 live event. And so I just wanted to tell you a bit about it.
Tell me.
So what I did is I landed in London, and this is all the things I got done. I saw the in-laws. I then went to my nan's house. I got to see my nan and my uncles, because one of my uncles came down from Croydon. One of my uncles came down from Wales, from Cardiff, and saw my uncles, my brothers and sisters, we were all there together, nephews and nieces. I went to see about midnight that night. Woke up next morning, went into Central, viewed the venue. Then I managed to, because I was in Central, I went to Zaha, saw Onali, surprised him, had some food there. He didn't let me pay, and then got back, jumped on the Central line, got home, and then my little sister threw like a big party, because it was the first time in probably like a year all the siblings were together. And so we did that, and then I went straight from that to the airport again. So that's also, I got a lot of stuff done. Anyway, I was just trying to find my notes on the venue. So went to see the Shaw Theatre. Honestly, I was so impressed. Yeah. Because basically, here's the key difference, right? Basically, we booked it, but not having seen it. But all we saw was like the floor plan and the pictures and stuff like that. But we kind of took a bit of like a punt, right? But here's like the key. Here's the key difference, right? Normally in London, the venue that we use is the Aldwych. But I don't know what it is. Yeah, but I think
that's hanging on by a thread. Is that
what it is?
Yeah, it looks a bit loose or like. What happened?
Just can't even tell you what I just did. It's not PG. Ouch.
Oh, okay.
I just pinched myself very hard. Okay. Right.
Shaw Theatre.
Yeah, let me tell you the difference. Right. So normally when we book a venue in London, we book the Aldwych Theatre in London's West End. I should preface this by saying that the guys at Aldwych, honestly, are lovely. Steve, big up Steve. He's always looked after us. He's like, whenever we do an event there, he's sick. He's amazing, right? With that being said, here's the difference between what I've experienced just now with the Aldwych and the Shaw Theatre. With the Aldwych, it feels like, hey, we've got these big productions going on 6 days a week. We have 1 day free, and you can borrow our space. You can't use the green rooms. We give you one little room there, but just know that we are who we are.
Yeah.
And you're using the space, get in and out, quickly. It feels like.
Yeah.
You're not like that. You're not. No, there's no flexibility. It's this. That's how it is. Obviously, I'm exaggerating a bit. Like from a technical aspect, and we were allowed to bring our own ushers and stuff like that. But it does have that vibe,
right?
Because it's like this great, prestigious building. It's historical. It's in central London. With the Shaw Theatre, bro, it was like, hey, you're hiring the theatre, so for this day, this is your building. How do you want us to work for you? That's the difference in the vibe that it felt. And that just felt so amazing. I was like, what if we do that? Like, of course, Or what if we have that chair over there? Yeah, you just tell us. I was like, whoa. Oh my gosh.
What if you just give me £500 right now? Yeah.
How much power do I have in these hands?
Yeah.
So, bro, here's some of the key things that we needed to check. This was given to me by the team. So they wanted me to check entrances and exits, just to make sure like how can we best facilitate brothers and sisters to come in a way where we can minimize free mixing. So from that angle, not too much we could do, but there's two different entrances to actually get into the building, so we can split it up. That up. But actually, to get into the auditorium, there's only one entrance. But so we're looking at that. I wanted to negotiate on some rates for like merch stands and stuff like that. So I managed to do that. Again, they were great, super flexible with how we work in the merch stand and things like this. It's connected to the Pullman Hotel.
Okay.
A really great hotel in St. Pancras. And it's connected so you can like producers and stuff can actually stay there the night before and like you literally just go straight in.
You said pancreas, sorry.
Is that what it is?
St. Pancras.
Is it?
Yeah, pancreas is an organ in the body.
I always thought it was St. Pancras.
Pancreas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay. Okay, so anyway. First of all, bro, there's so many green rooms, so many backstage rooms. It's great. There's like, again, like with the audition, it was like, look, you can't use these rooms because understandably, it's like used for like the main show, so you can use like these two. Loading bay, again, it's difficult at Aldrich. This one, you can put a truck or a van right at the stage door entrance, basically. So we can reverse a van and you open the door and you're on the stage. So it's going to be so easy to unload and offload things, bro. It's going to be sick. Yeah. So many green rooms and stuff like that. The seating is lovely. It's only 400 seater, which is the downside because Aldrich is 2,000 seater. Or, yeah, 2,000. We never filled out 2,000 though. We used to block off the top, but still, even if we do, we can only ever do maximum 400, but it was, from price perspective, so much cheaper.
Yeah.
They also there's like 3 different floors, and so you can block off the top floor, and you could do like a meet and greet, and you can block that off, and you can charge more for that ticket. So that flexible around that. What else was that? But just it was clean. Oh, this is the other thing. So I thought that the Shaw Theatre was in Camden, because on the address it says Camden. So technically it is under the borough of Camden, I guess. But in my head, I just thought Camden Town, because that's what I think of when I think of Camden. So I thought, okay, we're gonna have to like, what is it called? Sacrifice on the location a little bit, because not that I hate Camden, but you know Camden Town.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was scared of going there when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, there was a lot of like stuff that was scaring me when I was a baby.
Yeah, so like, I was like, okay, like, I don't like, you know, ideally it would be more like central, whatever. But it was in St. Pancras, bro. Bro, it's just like, it's not in Camden Town at all. It's just that it comes under the borough of Camden, but it's on Euston Road. It's literally a central Gingir. It's between like St. Pancras Station and I guess Euston Station.
Lung Street.
Yeah. Bro, the location is amazing. Central London location, beautiful theatre. They're so flexible. They work with even little things, bro. Like, if you like in any other theatre want to have like furniture on the stage, again with Aldwych, they taped the floor up to cover their floor, and then we were only allowed a certain type of furniture because they didn't want anything that would like pierce the stage. So we weren't allowed any like chairs that had like pointy like things that the chairs had to be. So all this kind of like, oh, like don't touch our stuff. But with these guys, they were like. So normally the theatre, if you're hiring like, if you want to have like a sofa on the stage, you'd have to use their connections and hire a sofa. Bro, in Shaw Theatre, they were like, yeah, like use any of the, they have so many different types of sofas available and chairs. They're like, yeah, use any of them. I was like, oh, is there an extra cost? They're like, no, there's no extra cost.
Excellent,
so
man.
Just in general, it just felt like the vibe was very much so like, hey, you guys have hired it. How can we serve you? How can we make your event better? Like it's completely custom. How do you want us to work for you?
Yeah.
And that I really like that vibe.
I think
the location was great.
It sounds amazing. And I think this sort of, you know, not to veer off the event too much, but like usually going for like a quote unquote smaller, more boutique version of what you want works out better in this way, where it's like they're always a little bit cheaper. The team is smaller and therefore they're sort of more attentive and more on it. Whereas when you go for a bigger company, it's a bit more, you get a bit more prestige with it maybe, brand, logo, this and that, but massive team, things are a bit slower to get done and approved. and they've got more protocols around everything. Whereas really, you just want someone to just be like very friendly and open, and like they're very happy to do business with you. And I feel like that's what you got here. You've got like the smaller boutique place, and it just makes everything smoother, man.
Again, I really had a great experience with Woolwich. I do want to say that because because of the people that were there. But even little things like what you're saying is like when we want to have things on the screen at the back, we had to send it to them in advance because they had to like you send them the video and the PowerPoint, and then they have to like change the codec to match whatever process they have. For it to like show on the screen. Right. Whereas with these guys, they're like, I was like, how do we do it? Do you send it to you advance? They're like, just stick your laptop in HDMI. I was like, great, that's all I need. Yeah. So, but it's still, but the theatre itself is still really nice, bro. It's really like, it's not shabby at all, which was what I was afraid of, if I'm honest. Yeah. Because the price was a bit, more affordable. And then like it was in Camden. So maybe it's like a little, but it's a really nice venue.
I'm glad, man.
Yeah. Sounds so good. I was really happy with it, man.
Excellent. Where can people go to buy tickets to this location?
Yeah, fg.live.
There you go. Little plug.
fg.live.
fg.live. Buy the tickets.
So that's what's been going on. So today basically we spoke all about business class and a bit about how the thing went. But you know what? And now I'm getting off this episode and I'm jumping on a flight. And you're jumping on a flight.
So hold on, when is your flight again? Tonight?
My flight is 5:50 a.m. So I have to be at the airport for 3 a.m. 3 hours earlier.
So pretty much in the airport.
I'm going to privilege the neighbor. I'm going to go home now. I've got to memorize my talk because I haven't memorized it. It's 6 o'clock now. Maghrib's an hour, so I'm going to get home before Maghrib. I'm going to play Maghrib at home. Between Maghrib and Isha, I'm going to try and memorize my talk as much as I can. Go Isha. Straight after Isha, try to go sleep. So I should be in bed by 10. And then I need to wake up at 2. So I get 4 hours sleep, which is way better than doing an all-nighter because I will be at least on 4 hours. Then I could probably catch an hour or two on the plane, and then I would have done 6 hours sleep. And then, but it was just really weird, bro. I lose my entire Friday because of the way the timing works. I'm leaving my house at 3 a.m. Friday morning. Yeah. And I'm going to get to my hotel in Kuala Lumpur at 10 p.m. earliest.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So my whole Friday between 3 a.m. and 10 p.m. I've lost that whole day.
But you'll gain it on the way back though. Quote unquote gain it. Because when you come back, you'll go back, was it 4 hours? So you come back 4 hours. So you'll sort of gain it back.
I don't though because I've got a 6 hour stopover in Qatar.
Yeah, it kind of ruins it. Yeah. But if you get a bit of work done there.
That's why,
I wonder if Qatar, do they have those airport sleeper pods? I want to try those. Traveling alone. Not talking about.
Yeah, but I'm not going to sleep. I actually purposefully booked a long stopover in Doha because I wanted to just get work done with my head down.
Yeah. They've got some nice little cafes there.
Yeah, I just wanted to like be like just like locked into work. So I was like, let me book a long. I could have done the 2 hour one, but I was like, let me just. I really like Doha Airport.
Same. If you're traveling alone, bro, it's like
get some work
ideal,
done,
isn't it?
It's a whole work day. I can get down 6 hours. So I thought, let me do that, and I'm gonna have a lot of work to do at that point. So man.
What day is your speech?
What's that?
What day is your talk?
Saturday, bro. So I obviously get to the hotel at 10 p.m, but the event starts I think like 8 a.m. So I have to go sleep basically straight away.
Yeah.
I still need to iron my clothes for the conference, and then my talk I think it's like 11 a.m. or 10:30. So I don't know it right now. I shouldn't say that, but I've written it completely. But I don't know it by heart. So I literally have tonight an hour or two between Maghrib and Isha, and then the plane journey.
You'll be fine, inshallah. I remember for the recent TEDx talk you did, you in a similar situation. It was like, bro.
Yeah, I'm confident in this one because I know like the structure. My talks are like a lot of stories, and so I know the structure of which stories I'm going to tell and when. So
the stories give you a bit of leeway as well to kind of
a little bit,
while you're talking about it. Because even if you do change it up a little bit, as long as the main part of the story is telling the lesson, I think you'll be
beginning, middle, and end. I find.
Yeah.
But no, you'll be fine, inshallah, man.
Inshallah.
You're good at this kind of thing along. But
Jazakallah khair. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. So I'm gonna vlog the whole thing. So that'll be out on Fresh Uganda's channel.
Okay.
And yeah, guys, this is a bit of a different episode in some ways, I guess. But we checked in.
It felt different, isn't it?
It did, yeah.
It felt good.
Yeah. We're checking in.
And now we're checking out.
Yeah, and then both of us checking in tomorrow morning.
Inshallah, yeah.
And then we have to check out.
Yeah.
Then you got to check in, then you got to check out again.
Check back in again.
Yeah, there's a lot of that happening. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. And we will see you inshallah next week on FG. Oh, you're not here now.
I'm taking a little month off.
Yeah, guys, you're not going to see Kaya for the next month on FG. So drop some love for him in the comments.
Yeah.
It's happened again, Suleiman, though. I can tell. Like,
Focus.
No, not focus. Just like I've got a lot of headspace. I'm probably slouching. No, your camera shot is perfect, but then I end up slouching. Yeah. Oh yeah, Kaya, guys. So a lot of well wishes and stuff. May Allah put barakah in your travels
Ameen.
and your journey, and we will miss you. And guys, in the comments, drop some nice comments for Kaya. And what we can do for the next 4 weeks? We need to find some guests.
Inshallah. No, I know you got some stuff lined up, so inshallah it'll be good, man.
Inshallah. And worst case scenario, we've got us lads in the office pull something together. All right, guys.
Regardless, there'll be something.
That's what you need.
Thank you, guys. Assalamu alaikum.